Well, certainly a cold afternoon. That shot there over the city just looks cold and wintry, doesn't it? Some light flurries also in the air. We're giving you a quick look outside at the top of this noon hour. And boy, Lindsay, seeing the temperature difference from last night or yesterday into this morning is incredible.
It really is. And we are going from breaking high temperature records yesterday. It's weird to be at 70 in December, as we know. So we had that cold front, very potent, brought some strong to severe storms to the area last night. And now we're getting what we're owed, I suppose, and that is that major drop in temperatures. 47 degrees in Indy, but check out St. Louis, down by 53 degrees. We are now sitting where the core of that warmer air was this time yesterday, which is why we continue to see our numbers dropping. We're now down to just 18 degrees here in the Indy metro, and that wind chill going to be feeling pretty brutal as well. Here are your temperatures across the board right now. Most of us are sitting in the teens at this hour. 19 in Muncie, 18 in Richmond, and 18 in Shelbyville. And we've got that very strong wind. We can't forget about that because it's making it feel significantly colder with wind chill values really across the board in the single digits are now dropping to near or below zero. The winds, they have been strong. That's why we have a wind advisory in effect through 5 o'clock today. These are some of your peak wind gusts that we've seen over the past 24 hours. Over 50 miles per hour from Muncie to Frankfort, Kokomo as well. In the Indy airport, we've gotten pretty close to that with a 47 mile per hour wind gust. And over the next several hours, we're going to continue to see those winds stay strong, 30 to 40 miles per hour. There's your wind advisory in effect for everybody until 5 o'clock today, as we see some of that light snow continuing to fall as this area of low pressure that was associated with that very strong cold front continues to lift off to the northeast. Not expecting much in the way of additional accumulation, but a dusting, certainly a possibility with this cold air as we're going to hang out in the teens of the 20s the rest of the day. Coming up, we'll talk about the road to the New Year's holiday and how that's all going to play out for your New Year's Eve plans. Julia.
Yeah, a lot of people in the planning phases right now. Lindsay, thank you. Well, this afternoon, we know the name of a woman killed in a shooting on Indy's southeast side. This happened around the scene here at 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Metro police tell us they were called to this home on Meadow Bend Lane after a family disturbance led to gunfire. That's where they say they found 44-year-old Jerry Mae Maines. She'd been shot. She was taken to the hospital in critical condition, but later died. Now, officers do tell us they tracked down a car that fled the scene. Police say the driver, who is a man, is a suspect and is still in custody. They are stressing a message we have heard from them before.
Violence of any kind is never a solution. It doesn't solve a problem, it doesn't resolve the conflict, and it comes with a lifetime of consequences. This is a tragic incident, and this family is going to be impacted for the rest of their lives, and it didn't have to happen.
Police are asking if you have any kind of information about this shooting. They'd like to hear from you. Just contact IMPD or Crime Stoppers. And another tragic story, this one out of Anderson, where police there are investigating the shooting death of a 17-year-old girl, and it's her mother who's accused of firing the gun. This happened on West 38th Street in Anderson yesterday morning. Officers arrived at the home and found the girl had been shot, and she later died in the hospital. Police say no witnesses heard anything before the gunshot. The shooting is what woke the rest of the family up. The victim's mother is now in custody. We'll, of course, keep you updated as we learn any new details. Well, we are also learning that an Indiana man initially charged with murder in the shooting death of an Indy teen is now the victim in a separate case. The Kentucky State University teen's parents are now facing criminal charges after allegedly harassing the shooter online. Now, a grand jury did recently choose not to indict Jacob Bard, ruling he acted in self-defense when he shot Dejan Fox Jr. on campus. Court documents revealing that Fox's parents have posted a series of threatening messages on social media directed at Bard and his family. One comment from the victim's father, who you saw there in court video, Dejan Fox Sr. says, "You don't know what you took from me, but you will feel the same hurt I feel." And then Fox Jr.'s mother writing, I want his son dead, just like mine. Court documents reveal another threatening post followed days later. Bard's defense attorney says police are now providing heightened security, and Bard's family is living at an undisclosed location for the foreseeable future. Fox Sr. is facing a felony charge of intimidation. Attorneys say the goal now is for Bard to return to work and live without fear for his safety. Well, at the State House, Indiana lawmakers are introducing hundreds of bills for the 2026 legislative session. There are several bills addressing crime, including when kids get a hold of guns. Our Brandon Schaff explains the potential consequences.
Senate Bill 62 addresses youth illegally having a gun. It could create a path for them to be waived to adult court and adds enhanced penalties for gun crimes around schools. Fervent Prayer Church lead pastor James Jackson says that could deter youth gun violence, something he's worked with legislators in the past to help prevent here in Indianapolis.
I also think that it's a possibility that we could get some young people who do not realize the gravity or the depth of what they're doing and having guns, and get into a situation where they are tried as adults and their life could be over for that.
Jackson worked with State Senator Lakeisha Jackson when she was an Indianapolis City County Councilor, putting the focus on prevention over penalty. He says SB 62 could prevent shootings in Indianapolis involving juveniles, like a triple shooting on the Canal in June and a deadly mass shooting during 4th of July weekend.
But I would like to see our legislators partner with local churches. I would like to see our legislators partner with other nonprofits and put more energy into prevention.
Jackson says prevention includes limiting the access youth have to guns in the first place and reminding them about the dangers.
Get with our parents to make sure that they are talking to their young people about the importance of staying out of trouble and the importance of staying away from guns and people that have guns.
SB 62 would also rename the dangerous possession of a firearm crime to unlawful possession of a firearm by a child. The bill would also mean harsher penalties if the offense happens on or within 500 feet of school property or on a school bus. Brandon Schaff, 13 News.
Well, once the new year starts on Thursday, Indigo riders will have to pay more to ride the bus. This comes as fares are set to increase for the first time in 16 years. The 2-hour unlimited fare will now rise $1 from $1.75 to $2.75. The daily fare cap will go from $4 to $6, and the weekly fare cap will see the biggest jump. That will be from $15.75 to $24.75. Indigo's board voted on these fare increases in August, citing inflation and the cost of fuel and operating going up.